Chapter 5. Captain Hook's Plan. Captain Hook was sitting on the deck of his pirate ship. He was looking at the dark island of Neverland, and his hook hand shone in the moonlight. He felt angry and full of hate. He thought only about revenge. "The boy," he said to Smee. "The boy took my hand. He took everything from me. I must catch him, and I must make him pay." Smee, the first officer, was a big man with a red face and a nervous smile. "Master," Smee said nervously, "Peter Pan is very fast, and he can fly. How can we catch him?" "We must use a trick," said Captain Hook. "We can't fight him directly. We must catch his friends first. Then Peter Pan will come to save them, and we'll catch him too." He smiled an evil smile. His voice was cold and mean. "I have a plan," Hook said slowly. "A very good plan. The Lost Boys must have a home somewhere. We must find it and attack it." "How do we find it, Master?" asked Smee. "We'll follow the boy," said Hook. "We'll watch him every day. We'll learn his habits, and we'll learn where he goes. Sooner or later, he'll show us the way to his home." Captain Hook looked at the dark forest with a deep frown. He thought about Peter Pan. He thought about his sweet revenge. In the underground home, Wendy told stories to the Lost Boys. The children were sitting around the warm fire, and they listened carefully to every word. "Tell us more," said Slightly. "Tell us about fathers and brothers. Tell us about families in London." Wendy told them story after story about her father, about school, and about the city of London. The Lost Boys listened with great interest. One afternoon, Peter Pan came home, and he looked angry and tired. "What is wrong?" asked Wendy when she saw his face. "I saw the pirates," said Peter Pan. "They're hunting us, and they're watching us. Captain Hook is planning something. I can feel it." Wendy felt worried and asked, "What can we do?" "Nothing," said Peter Pan. "We can only be careful and stay hidden. We must watch and wait." Hook was very clever, and soon he discovered something important. He found out about Slightly, the lost boy who loved music. Slightly liked to play his pipes outside the home. One day, Smee followed Slightly deep into the forest. Slightly was playing his pipes and making beautiful music, and he did not know that the first officer was near. Smee watched carefully from behind a bush. He saw Slightly go down into a hole in a big tree trunk. A rope hung inside the hole. Smee smiled a big, happy smile because he found the secret entrance to the home. "Master!" Smee shouted back on the ship. "I found it! I found the home! The entrance is under a big tree!" Captain Hook felt very happy. "Excellent," he said. "Now we can attack. But first, we must weaken them, because sleeping children can't fight. We'll capture them easily, one by one." He called his cook to the deck, a mean little man with dirty hands. "Make me some cakes," Hook ordered. "Make them sweet and pretty. Then put poison in them. Put a special liquid in the middle. This liquid makes people sleep for many hours." The cook made the cakes and put the dark liquid inside each one. The cakes looked beautiful and delicious, but they were also deadly. Hook looked at them and felt satisfied. The plan was simple and evil. "Now," said Captain Hook, "we must get these cakes to the children. The poison will make them sleep, and then we'll take them from their home. Peter Pan will come to save them, and we'll catch him." Smee felt nervous about the plan. "Master," he said, "is this not evil?" "Yes," said Captain Hook. It's very evil. Peter Pan is my enemy, and he must pay. This is my revenge. The next morning, Smee crept close to the big tree. He left packages of poisoned cakes near the secret entrance. He put them in an open place, easy for the children to find. Then he hid behind the dark trees and watched the entrance. Soon, Slightly found the packages by the entrance. He felt curious, so he opened one and smelled the cakes. "Cakes!" he shouted. "Beautiful cakes from the forest!" Then something made him stop. A strange feeling came over him. The smell was not quite right, and the cakes looked too perfect, too beautiful. Slightly remembered something important. Peter Pan warned him many times about the pirates. He warned him about poison, and he warned him about tricks. "Wait," said Slightly slowly. "I must check. I must be careful. Maybe this is a pirate trick. If Hook made these cakes, they're dangerous." He put a tiny piece of cake on the ground. A small mouse came down from the rocks. It smelled the cake and took a very small bite. The mouse fell down immediately and did not move. It was not alive anymore. "Poison!" Slightly cried out. "The cakes have poison! The pirates want to hurt us!" His face went pale. He ran inside to tell Peter Pan and Wendy about the cakes. He showed them the dead mouse. Peter Pan's face became very serious. "Captain Hook," he said coldly. "He wants to kill us with poison now. He's truly evil." Wendy felt afraid, and she tried to stay calm. "What do we do now?" she asked. "We'll get ready," said Peter Pan. "We'll prepare for battle. Captain Hook knows about our home now. He'll come here to catch us, and I must be ready to fight him." He looked at his friends. His face was hard and cold. "The time is here," he said. "We must fight the pirates. We must fight for Neverland, and we must fight for our home." The Lost Boys felt scared, and they also felt brave. Peter Pan was their leader, and they trusted him. They had to follow him into battle. Wendy gathered the boys around her. "We're a family," she said firmly. "We stand together and we fight together. We're brave and we're strong." In the evening, the boys hid the entrance with leaves and branches. They gathered their weapons, put away the food from the stove, and made the underground home ready. Then they waited in the quiet dark. Outside, darkness fell on Neverland. Captain Hook stood on his ship and gave orders to his men. He told them to clean their swords and get the ropes ready. Then he waited in the cool evening air. His revenge was close now.